This is Unit 2, Segments, Lines, and Angles, Preview Video 2.5, Angle Addition and Measure. Close your eyes. Ready? Through the nose, inhale. Hold your breath. Slowly burn the candle. Make sure you get a date, time, location, and parental sign off. We're going to be talking about angles for the next 3 lessons, specifically angles, angle measure, and something called angle pairs. Vocabulary: acute, obtuse, adjacent, vertex, ray, and a straight angle. An angle consists of 2 rays joined at a common point called a vertex. So that's 2 rays joined at a common point called a vertex. That's an angle. So down here we're going to draw an angle XYZ with a vertex Y with a measure of 120 degrees. (120) is an obtuse angle. So Y is going to be our vertex, which means it's the hinge. We're going to go here at 120, starting at 0. Now, it doesn't matter where X or Z is. What does matter is Y has to be the middle. That's 120 degrees. We're going to draw an interior ray, YJ, creating JYZ, measuring 50 degrees. So an interior ray means in between, and that's YJ. Created an interior angle, which is 50 degrees, and XYJ, XYJ, measuring 70 degrees. Now, if you look carefully, we have something called, just like we had segment addition, we have here angle addition. The green plus the blue equals the red. Green plus the blue equals the red. Now, if I want to talk about the measure of angle XYZ, I would write it like this. If I want to talk about just the physical angle XYZ, I would write it like this, XYZ. That is in reference to the physical thing of the angle. If I want to talk about the fact that that angle measures 120 degrees, you put the M in front of it. That little M means measure of. And you would write it like this, X, Y, Z equals 120 degrees. That little m, it means measure of the angle. Now, here, using the colors, you can see that the measure of the green angle, we'd say measure of the angle, X, Y, J, plus the measure of the angle, J, Y, Z, equals the measure of the angle X, Y, Z. That's called angle addition. Notice we put a little m in front of it. That means measure of. So the measure of this angle plus the measure of this angle equals the measure of this angle. This one says, learn to read stuff out loud. Draw an angle CAT with an interior ray AD. Trace and sweep CAD. Then draw an interior ray inside CAD and label it AE. I'd like you to try to draw this on your own, pause the video, and then restart. Pause the video and restart. Okay, welcome back. Take a look here. So you start with an angle CAT. It doesn't matter. It didn't say whether it's obtuse or acute. And an interior ray AD, which means it's inside. I don't recommend you put it in the middle unless it specifically says it's a bisector. Trace and sweep CAD. You should have traced and swept CAD. Then draw an interior ray to CAD and label it AE. So somewhere here, AE. Didn't say trace and sweep. So this is an example of this one. Draw EFG with an interior ray FV, point U, and an interior point U. That means U can be anywhere in the mouth of the angle, over here or over here. It doesn't matter. So U could be one or the other. And an exterior point, that means outside of the mouth of the angle, W. Types of angles. So a right angle is exactly 90, and if I ask you to draw a right angle, you must have that box there. So an angle that equals 90 is acute. Excuse me, right. An acute angle. Make my voice small like that. Acute, meaning it's a cute little angle. It's less than 90 degrees. Obtuse. Obtuse means it's big. That's why I'm pronouncing it like it's a big word. Obtuse is more than 90 degrees. And a straight angle is literally what it sounds like. It's straight, which to most of you looks like a line. And guess what? It is. But we also call it a 180 degree angle. So a straight equals 180 degrees. Learning how to translate words into pictures is a key aspect of this class. You start by reading with 3 body parts 3 times. So we read with our finger on the paper, and read this out loud. Draw an acute angle, RST, with an interior ray, SO. Measure of angle RSO is 3 times as big as measure angle OST. Trace and sweep RST. Measure of angle RST is 76. Find everything possible. Okay, key words. We have an acute angle, an interior ray. One angle is 3 times as large as the other. And then we're given this measurement. So one step at a time. Draw an acute angle RST. Acute means less than 90 degrees. S is in the middle, so S is the vertex. It doesn't matter which direction R and T goes. When you account for stuff, learn to cross it out. With an interior ray, SO. Do not put this in the middle unless you see the word bisect. So we're going to offset it so you don't confuse yourself. Now, the angle RSO. RSO is 3 times as big as OST. This is 3 times as big as that. Now, you don't know measures, but if this is 3 times as big as that, and you don't know that, we're going to call that X, and this 3X. Trace and sweep RST. RST. The measure of RST is 76. Find everything possible. Notice I don't tell you what to find. So we're going to start with a thing equation. We do things before algebra. And the thing equation says this. That this measure of this angle, OST, which I'm going to color code, plus the yellow angle plus the green angle, measure RSO, measure of, equals this large red angle, which is the measure of angle RST. That's your thing equation. Yellow plus green equals red. Little angle plus little angle equals big angle. Now we circle plug chuck. OST, RSO, the angle of measure angle RST is 76. So we find X is 19. This is not algebra class. You do not stop at finding of X. Instead, we go over here. That's going to be 19. And times that by 3. Then you can do a check. 19 and 57. Gets you the 76. This page, you're going to try on your own. Pause the video. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. So the key to this was catching the fact that angle DOG was a right angle. That gave you the measure of 90 degrees. So basically we have one small angle plus another small angle equals 90 degrees. You solve, x equals 9, you plug it in, and we got 41 and 49. You add those up and you got the 90. Take 1 minute and recap what you have learned in this lesson.